things that piss you off in games.
Oh, well, that's a big fucking subject, man. The jump button, no
But
one.
we're name 5.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we're turning down now, but there's most things that piss you off.
Pretty much every game pisses me off, even though I love it.
Cutting it down to 5.
Right, okay, well, 5 things that piss you off about games. You go first.
Okay.
Number 1.
Padded left time. Padded length time.
Oh, padded length time, aye. It goes on for too long. Right, okay.
No, it doesn't. It goes on for...
Longer than it should.
It's more like it's padded out length. It doesn't
Exactly,
matter if...
like Metal Gear Solid, but it makes you go all the way down the fucking thing.
It doesn't matter if the game is long, the game can be long as one, but if you're repeating sections, you're repeating maps, you're backtracking through the entire map, you're fucking...
Like Metal Gear Solid? Sons of Liberty?
It's the original Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, even...
Sons of Liberty did it as well.
Aye, and it's just like, oh, you did all this entire thing, do it again, run all the... Aye. No, Resident Evil is built around it.
Aye. I mean, they had to make the game longer because of the PlayStation, so they had to deal with the memory situation.
Aye, and you can forgive that for it, but you can't forgive it in a fucking 360 game or some shit like that.
One,
no,
PS3,
you don't need that.
You don't need it, you don't need it.
That's fair enough. Fake difficulty. Fake difficulty is a fucking nightmare.
When they say it's easy, but it's actually hard as shit.
No, fake difficulty is...
I need to clarify
when
things.
they put like enemy placements where they shouldn't be. Fucking, they put invisible walls up. They have one-hit kills of people that you can't see. They just have they just make it more difficult than it should be. You can't learn like fucking boss patterns that don't have any pattern, so it just so you can't learn it. Fake difficulty.
You're kind of stealing from Alistair, but keep going.
Fake difficulty. Missable achievements. Missable achievements is a fucking nightmare. Like fucking I've played through this entire game, but you can only get this achievement, even though you just done it, but you can only get in extreme hard. But you can only get extreme hard if you play through the normal difficulty first. So you have to unlock the normal difficulty to unlock the extreme hard difficulty to get back to get the fucking achievement that you just fucking did.
Right, fine.
Or the time where you fucking there's a choice in a game, right? It's halfway through the game. You don't really plan on playing it through the game, but there's an achievement locked to both choices. Like, just give it.
Because you have to play through the game again because you have to take select the second choice the next time to actually get achievement.
It's a fucking pain in the ass. Well. Stop doing that. And this is probably on the worst level. Annoying video game shit.
You did 5, so this is 6. But on you go.
No, I was about to do 5.
No, you did 5. The last one was 5.
Okay.
Just do 6, on you go. I think. I don't know.
No, I was about to do 5.
Right, okay, on you go.
Which is...
Right, okay, just go.
I can't remember what you even would have...
Not yours.
You distracted me.
Sorry, man, sorry. Right, so... My 5 pet peeves in video games is 1, the jump button doesn't work properly in ports. So you're walking towards the edge of a cliff, and usually in the SNES version, the Mega Drive version, you press jump and it jumps. But when you're playing the Xbox 360 version, or the Xbox One version, you're walking towards the edge of a cliff, you press jump and it just... down
the fucking delay lag through the pad.
Aye. Is pish. Pet peeve number 2 is stupid achievements, which is die 5 times.
That was my 5th one. that was my 5th one. That was like play bad to get achievements.
Aye.
That was what the fucking
die
was.
5 times, so you play through the whole game perfect, then you go back and goes, oh, you're 99% completing the achievements. What's the other one?
Die a million times.
Die 5 times, die 10 times or something like that.
Revive yourself 1,000 times. What the fuck?
I know.
Play bad, get achievement. That's not achievement. That's playing bad.
I know.
It's literally playing bad.
Rare achievement, die 1,000 times. I was like, I'm not going to fucking die 1,000. What the fuck? What's
literally the opposite of achievement.
Right. Number 3. Well, I mean, I basically covered bad ports anyway, but number 3, and you've already covered fucking going back through the levels and stuff like that to get to a point and then go forward.
Yeah, that's
and then go back again as well.
Fucking padding.
So, point number 3, my pet peeve is overhyped bosses.
Overhyped?
Aye, bosses that should not be anywhere near that level of the game. So you come to like this boss and he's fucking hard as shit, right? But you beat him, but then you go to the next boss and he's piss easy. It's like, why is that boss not there? You know, you come to a boss and he's hard as fuck, right? And you beat him, and then you go to the next boss and he's fucking piss easy. It's like, why is that boss no back then? Why is this a thing?
I never even thought about that, but that is fucking
It's fucking
annoying.
You play this boss, he's hard as shit, you beat him, and then you go to the next boss and he's piss easy. It's like, why is that boss no back
No,
here?
I think that's acceptable for the final boss.
Nah,
because you go through the entire game and then you just can't beat the final boss. Like, and make the final boss a bit easier because we go through your fucking 40-hour game. It's gears something.
Well, I mean, that would be fair in RPG games, but no in like running guns or fucking side-scrolling games.
Yeah, I. So sometimes allowed, sometimes not allowed. We just put on that games that don't have a jump button.
What game doesn't have a fucking jump button? There is. Sorry. I mean, some games you press up to jump. Right?
Resident Evil does have a jump button.
Aye.
It doesn't need a jump button, but I want a jump button.
Have a fucking jump button.
I mean, the first time we loaded up Resident Evil ever, we looked through all the pads like, what the fuck is the jump button?
Aye, have a jump button.
Because we were playing 2D platformers, Mega Drive shit. Resident Evil was probably like the fourth game we ever got for the PlayStation.
Wait a minute, I'm on 4 or 5.
Oh, you're on phone now?
Right, so 4, which brings me to this one. See if you got to release like a Resident Evil game or a fucking fucking Turok or fucking, you know, anything that uses fucking tank controls or...
Put an option for no tank control.
Aye, use double fucking the joysticks are right there. Just fucking make it that way. So because I didn't like fucking tank controls when I was younger, and I don't like them fucking now. I get through Resident Evil 1, 2 and fucking 3 with the tank controls. I get through fucking
Even
Resident
Resident Evil 4 has tank controls and Silent Hill. No, Silent Hill had an option for 3D controls.
Nah, well, as some of the Resident Evil games have a control for Resident, but it's not the fucking same. Just give me fucking normal fucking controls for this day and age. I didn't like tank controls back then, and I don't like them fucking now. So if you've got to release this game, either
in a later console,
don't give me fucking tank controls. It takes me ages to get used to them because I've always been playing like, I wouldn't even say fucking more modern games, like
joystick games.
Games like fucking 2006, 2007 had them, and then I've got to play for a game for 98. Just fucking, it's easy to do. You get 2 sticks right there, just fucking do it.
I'll be, I don't mind tank controls in the original Resident Evil, but adds to it rather than
I don't mind tank controls in the original Resident Evil if I'm playing the original Resident Evil on the PlayStation. I mind them when I'm playing on the Xbox One. That's when I fucking mind them, especially since because I'm so used to using.
Oh, and the D-pads are nothing compared to the fucking
D-pads. Exactly.
These D-pads fucking suck.
Exactly. So
get yourself a good D-pad.
So if I'm sitting fucking using the fucking joystick for these dual controls, I'm fucking dual control. There's two names, but anyway, tank controls. It's like, no, it doesn't work. I don't want to use these fucking shitty D-pads. These D-pads here are made for choosing weapons. They're not made for fucking moving guys.
Get your fucking D-pads under control.
So,
what had the best D-pad? Like the Saturn pad had the best D-pad, wasn't it?
Saturn... Let me think. Saturn. Aye, you're right.
Saturn was the best D-pad.
I
remember that awesome for fighters and shit.
The Mega Drive third parties 6-button.
The 6-button controller that was fucking phenomenal.
Had a great D-pad in it as well.
But that was just pad at the end anyway.
The official Sega pad would probably be fucking the Sega Saturn for the definitely yeah, you're right. Because I was trying to think about because the N64 didn't have a bad D-pad either. But the
N64 had a terrible controller.
The N64 had a horrible controller. Horrible, just
everything that says that's fucking good is fucking lying themselves. The N64 controller is only good for N64 games. They're built specifically for that controller. So it's the same with the GameCube pad. The GameCube pad is only amazing for the GameCube games.
So I've been going back and forth between my best control pad being either the N64 or the Xbox One, right? Now, my issue with the
64.
GameCube, sorry, GameCube, and
No, I have a lot of issues with the GameCube pad.
but the only issues I have with the GameCube pad is, see the R and L button.
Yeah, the fucking
go
kill
too deep. And it's only because they try to.
And the tiny C stick that can't do fuck all.
Aye, but I mean that was good for the games that were released in it.
That was good for the games that were developed for it, but when you get something that was a third party game and that, it controls like shit.
Well, you think Nintendo would fucking learn for that in the Switch as well? Because sometimes you fucking point, oh, actually they're introducing N64 games to the Switch, which is fair enough. But you can play N64 games on your Xbox One through the browser. So what's the point?
Well, they have access to Donkey Kong if you like to play Donkey Kong. Xbox does have Donkey Kong.
There's websites. There's website you can use that Donkey Kong. I'll send you a website. You can play Donkey Kong on your Xbox in the browser. You can access any N64 game on your browser.
I've tried.
I'll send you websites. Honestly, see when I got the road, I'll send you websites so you can fucking play these games. It's got every N64 game. It's got every Saturn game. It's got fucking basically everything. You just load. It's called MU games. Fucking.
Aye.
No.
The games don't load up
no.
On the Xbox browser.
There's other websites out there that are similar to that. There's one that I'm fucking thinking about. I can't get it out of my head. It's in there.
Which we never use.
Which we don't use. No, we don't. We didn't watch Squid Games on. We watched it on Netflix. This is why we had to change browsers to watch the English.
We watched it in Korea.
Aye, we were there. North, south, north. The one that's no fucking getting killing people and stuff. Anyway, south. Aye. Anyway, I'm on part 5 of number 5 of things that piss me off in games.
Yeah.
Right, so. Oh, I swallowed a bunch of air.
I hate that.
That's my
You like choke on that nothing. I'm just choking on nothing.
Excuse me.
Excuse it. Right. That's one of my favourite films of all time, by the way.
No, we'll get into that in a minute, right? So, my number 5.
Right.
My number 5 pet peeve in games is. So I've already went in about fucking like when they're remastering, when they're re-releasing new games, have a save point, right? Like if you're gonna release a new game on a new console, you probably played in the PlayStation before. Have a save point, like press R and save. No, have a save.
That's save states.
Aye, save states. Have save states. Have save states, but that's not my pet peeve. But it's just something.
Most have now.
Aye, but I mean that like fucking. There's a bunch of games that don't. They just port them in and send them out. I guess my number 1 pet peeve when it comes to games, and I'm an Xbox One fan, is overpricing games.
Man.
Like games that are fucking like a million years old that are like maybe worth £3 or £4 and they're selling for $22.99. It's like, come on, fuck. You can't even get them in physical copy. Well, you can.
But there's a lot of digital ones that are, well, no physical at all. And it's still like, getting it for 10 quid. That's not worth 10 quid.
I know.
If it's not worth fucking a physical copy, it's not worth fucking 10 quid. Unless you're like a fucking indie studio that's trying to build yourself up, so, that's a different story. But if you're fucking Duke Nukem, then fucking...
Exactly. I mean, I don't know if that's an in-game pet peeve. I mean, you covered most of them.
Yeah, I did.
I'll come up with one more. Just give me a minute. One-hit kill games.
Well, that was in fake difficulty, so...
No. This is different. This is different.
How's this different?
I'll tell you how this is different, right? As a kid, right? You go through the level. Well, actually, no, because you actually stop at a certain point. There's games that fucking. Right, I have to admit, I can't fucking remember them. But there's games that you go through. A Silver Surfer, for instance.
That is because under fake difficulty.
But it's no fake difficulty, it's like one hit kill back to the start. Games that put you right back to the start of the level.
To prolong the game, then that would go under padded.
But anyway, that annoys me as well. Fucking what? Have a health bar for every game. Just have a health bar. I mean, but this is going back about fucking 40 years right enough. But I'll come up with another fucking one that pisses me off. Just give me a minute, because there's a lot of things in games that piss me off. I've got one. where you have to fucking switch the buttons to make it fucking work for you. Right, so...
Aye, because I had to switch the buttons on Castlevania.
Same.
Fucking...
Same. B should be hit. Why the fuck is fucking... Hold on, this is bad. No, X should be hit. X should be hit. A should be jump. Why the fuck is A hit and B jump? What's that all about? So that pisses me off.
I having to fucking change the buttons all the time, especially in the collections and shit like that. It's like, what's that? What the fuck is this?
Aye, because I had to, playing Castlevania fucking Advanced, I had to change my button for A to jump and X to hit. Sorry, no B. X to hit.
See, the thing is, see when Dracula X, it is X to hit.
Exactly, because that's what I'm used to.
The same collection.
Because that's what I'm fucking used to. See, when I'm playing games like that, that's what I'm fucking used to.
Only the same collection, but it completely changes for every one of their games.
Exactly, because see when muscle memory kicks in, you got to fucking hit X to hit. No fucking X to hit. You got to hit. You know what hit B to hit. You got to hit fucking X to hit. Sorry. So changing controls when you know what the button should be. And they mess it about, so you have to go in and fucking change the control pads to what you think it should be. And I had to do that with all three of the Castlevania Advance games. I had to put A to hit.
You have to do that in the Contra games, and now you have to
Contra games as well. A to jump. I had to do it with fucking...
And the Mega Drive collection.
Fucking, what was it? What were we playing? What were we playing?
Gunstar Heroes.
Gunstar Heroes, aye. I had to fucking change it for X to shoot, because I'm not pressing X because it's fucking no muscle memory. I'm not used to that. Even in the old controllers, I'm not used to that.
That's good, Gene.
So that would me up.